Many people believe they're staying healthy simply by drinking enough water. But after age 65, the real difference may come from how you drink it. That one small habit could help support better hydration, healthier circulation, and even make you feel more energized throughout the day. What if the problem isn't that you're drinking too little water, but the way you're drinking it? It sounds surprising, doesn't it? Most of us have heard the same advice for years. Just drink more water. While staying hydrated is certainly important, research suggests that after the age of 65, the way your body handles water begins to change. That means a habit that worked well in your 40s or 50s may not be the best approach today. Have you ever finished a large glass of water all at once and assumed you had done everything your body needed? Many people do exactly that. But healthy aging isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about making one small adjustment that helps your body use what you're already giving it more effectively. Your heart, your circulation, your energy levels, and even how steady you feel when you stand up can all be influenced by staying properly hydrated. That doesn't mean water is a miracle cure, but it does mean your daily drinking habits deserve a closer look. The good news is that you don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. Throughout this video, you'll discover a few simple hydration habits that many health experts recommend for older adults. They're easy to remember, practical to follow, and may help support your body's natural functions as you age. So, if aging changes how your body uses water, the next question is, what actually changes inside you? The answer begins with something many people don't realize. Your body changes how it manages water as you get older. These changes happen gradually, so they're easy to miss. You may feel perfectly fine while your body is quietly asking for more fluids than you realize. One of the biggest changes involves your sense of thirst. When you're younger, your brain usually sends a strong signal when it's time to drink. But after about age 65, that signal often becomes weaker. Think of it like the body's water alarm becoming quieter with age. The alarm still works, but it doesn't ring as loudly. By the time you actually feel thirsty, you may already be slightly dehydrated. Another important change happens in your kidneys. These remarkable organs act like the body's natural water managers, deciding how much fluid to keep and how much to remove. As we age, they may become a little less efficient at holding onto water. That means your body can lose fluids more easily, especially during hot weather, physical activity, or illness. There's another piece of the puzzle that many older adults don't think about. Certain medications, including some used for high blood pressure or swelling, may increase the amount of water your body loses. Others can cause dry mouth, making it harder to recognize what's really happening. This doesn't mean you should stop taking any prescribed medicine. It simply means it's worth talking with your healthcare provider about your hydration needs if you're taking medications regularly. The challenge is that mild dehydration often doesn't announce itself with dramatic symptoms. Instead, it can show up as feeling a little more tired than usual, having a dry mouth, or noticing that standing up makes you feel slightly lightheaded. Many people assume these are simply normal parts of getting older, when in some cases they may be signs that the body needs more fluids. Understanding these natural changes isn't meant to worry you. In fact, it's empowering. Once you know how your body works, you can make small, practical adjustments that fit easily into your daily routine. So if your body doesn't always tell you when it needs water, what happens to your circulation? Now that you know why hydration changes with age, let's look at why it matters so much for your circulation. The good news is that the explanation is much simpler than it sounds. A large portion of your blood is made up of water. That water helps your blood move through your body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, your brain, and every other organ that depends on a steady supply. When you're well hydrated, your body is better able to maintain a healthy blood volume, giving your heart the support it needs to do its job efficiently. Here's an easy way to picture it. Imagine trying to push thick syrup through a long garden hose. It takes more effort, and everything moves more slowly. Now imagine sending a smooth liquid through the same hose. It flows much more easily. While blood is far more complex than syrup, This simple comparison helps explain why proper hydration supports normal circulation. Research suggests that even mild dehydration can reduce blood volume slightly. When that happens, your heart may have to work a little harder to keep blood moving where it's needed. For some people, this may contribute to feeling tired, sluggish, or dizzy, especially when standing up quickly. Staying hydrated won't cure heart disease or replace medical treatment, but it can help your body maintain its normal functions. Good circulation benefits more than just your heart. Your brain relies on a steady blood supply to stay alert and focused. Your muscles need oxygen-rich blood to move comfortably. Even your kidneys depend on healthy blood flow to do their important work of filtering waste and balancing fluids. That's why hydration is best viewed as daily support for your body's natural systems, not as a miracle solution. Small, consistent habits often make a bigger difference than occasional large efforts. When you understand this, it becomes easier to make choices that fit naturally into your routine. But drinking more isn't always the answer. Timing and habits matter too. Now that we've seen why hydration supports healthy circulation, let's talk about some of the most common mistakes people make. The encouraging news is that these habits are usually easy to change, and even small adjustments can make a meaningful difference over time. One of the biggest mistakes is drinking a large amount of water all at once, then going for hours without another sip. It may feel like you're catching up, but your body generally does a better job when fluids are spread throughout the day. Think of watering a garden. Giving it a little water regularly is often more effective than flooding it once and letting the soil dry out. Another common habit is waiting until you feel thirsty. As we discussed earlier, the body's thirst signal becomes less reliable with age. If thirst is the only reminder to drink, you may already be slightly dehydrated before you reach for a glass of water. Creating a simple routine, such as drinking water with meals or after a short walk, can be more dependable than waiting for your body to ask. Some people also replace water with sugary drinks, believing they provide the same benefits. While an occasional sweet beverage is perfectly fine for many people, drinks high in added sugar may not hydrate as effectively and can add unnecessary calories. Water remains one of the best choices for everyday hydration. Another mistake is drinking very little during the day, then trying to make up for it in the evening. Besides making restful sleep more difficult because of nighttime bathroom trips, this pattern doesn't give your body the steady hydration it benefits from throughout the day. It's also easy to overlook hydration during warm weather or physical activity. Even a gentle walk, gardening, or spending time outdoors can increase fluid loss, especially on hot or humid days. Paying a little extra attention to your water intake during these times can help your body replace what it naturally loses. And here's a common myth worth clearing up. You've probably heard that everyone should drink exactly 8 glasses of water a day. The truth is, there's no single number that's right for everyone. Your needs depend on factors like your body size, activity level, the weather, your diet, and certain health conditions. Many experts recommend focusing on steady hydration rather than chasing a specific number. So, what does a smarter hydration routine actually look like? The good news is that supporting healthy hydration doesn't require a major lifestyle change. In fact, the most effective habits are often the simplest ones, especially when they're practiced consistently. Instead of thinking about drinking a huge amount of water each day, think about giving your body small, steady opportunities to stay hydrated. One of the easiest habits is to drink smaller amounts of water throughout the day rather than several large glasses all at once. Keeping a glass or reusable bottle nearby can serve as a gentle reminder to take a few sips every hour or so. This steady approach may help your body maintain normal fluid balance more comfortably. Another helpful routine is to begin your morning with a glass of water. After several hours of sleep, your body has gone without fluids overnight. Starting the day with water is a simple way to replenish what you've naturally lost before moving on to breakfast or your morning activities. It's also a good idea to sip water with your meals. This creates a natural routine that's easy to remember, and many people find that it helps them stay hydrated without feeling like they're constantly thinking about drinking water. If you enjoy tea or coffee, they can contribute to your overall fluid intake for many people, but plain water should still remain your primary source of hydration. Whenever you're spending time outdoors, exercising, or working in warm weather, your body usually loses more fluids through sweat, even if you don't notice it. On those days, consider drinking a little extra water before, during, and after your activity. You don't have to wait until you feel thirsty to replace those fluids. Another simple clue is the color of your urine. While it's not a perfect measure, pale yellow urine generally suggests you're well hydrated, whereas darker urine may indicate that your body needs more fluids. Certain foods, vitamins, and medications can also affect urine color, so this should be viewed as a helpful guide rather than a strict rule. Remember that hydration doesn't come only from what you drink. Many healthy foods naturally contain a lot of water. Cucumbers, oranges, berries, watermelon, tomatoes, lettuce, and homemade soups all contribute to your daily fluid intake while providing important vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Finally, it's important to remember that hydration is not one size fits all. If you have heart failure, kidney disease, or another medical condition that requires limiting fluids, always follow the advice of your healthcare provider. Your ideal fluid intake may be different from someone else's, and that's perfectly normal. Hydration is only one part of the picture. Certain warning signs deserve extra attention. One of the challenges with dehydration is that it often begins quietly. Instead of causing dramatic symptoms right away, your body may send small signals that are easy to overlook or mistake for normal aging. Learning to recognize these clues can help you respond before a minor problem becomes a bigger one. A dry or sticky mouth is one of the earliest signs many people notice. You may also find yourself feeling more tired than usual even after a good night's sleep. Sometimes the first clue is a mild headache that seems to appear for no obvious reason. While these symptoms can have many causes, dehydration is one possibility worth considering. Another helpful sign is the color of your urine. If it becomes noticeably darker than usual, your body may be asking for more fluids. Muscle cramps, especially during warm weather or after physical activity, can also occur when your body isn't getting enough water. Some older adults notice dizziness or lightheadedness when they stand up quickly. This can happen for several reasons, including dehydration. If it occurs occasionally, drinking fluids may help, but if it happens often or becomes severe, it's important to discuss it with your healthcare provider. In some cases, dehydration can even affect the brain. An older adult who suddenly seems unusually confused, sleepy, or less alert than normal should be evaluated promptly, especially if these changes develop quickly. These symptoms can have many serious causes, so they should never be ignored. The important thing to remember is that these signs don't automatically mean you're dehydrated. They are simply your body's way of saying that something deserves attention. If symptoms are persistent, severe, or accompanied by chest pain, fainting, difficulty breathing, or other concerning changes, seek medical care without delay. Fortunately, hydration works even better when it's combined with a few other healthy habits. Water is an important part of healthy aging, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. Your heart and circulation benefit most when hydration works alongside other simple daily habits that support your overall health. Imagine two retirees who are both 70 years old. They live in the same neighborhood and have similar medical histories. One spends a little time walking each morning, eats balanced meals with plenty of fruits and vegetables, drinks water regularly, and gets enough sleep most nights. The other often skips meals, stays indoors, drinks very little during the day, and goes to bed late. Months and years later, those small daily choices can begin to add up. Neither person is perfect, but consistent healthy habits often make a meaningful difference over time. Gentle physical activity, such as walking, helps keep your body moving and supports healthy circulation. Eating balanced meals provides the nutrients your heart, muscles, and blood vessels need to function well. Limiting excess salt may also help your body maintain a healthier fluid balance, especially if your healthcare provider has recommended it. Good sleep and stress management matter too. When you're well rested and less stressed, it's often easier to maintain healthy routines, including drinking enough water throughout the day. Regular health checkups are another valuable habit. They give you and your healthcare provider the chance to review your medications, discuss any changes in your health, and determine whether your fluid needs should be adjusted. Some medicines can affect hydration, so it's always worth asking if you have concerns. Healthy aging isn't about making one dramatic change. It's about building small, realistic habits that work together every single day. Let's bring everything together into a simple routine you can actually remember. Before we finish, let's keep it simple. Drink water consistently throughout the day instead of consuming large amounts at once. Don't wait until you feel thirsty, because that signal may not be as reliable as it once was. Pay attention to signs like dry mouth, darker urine, or unusual fatigue. Include water-rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, and soups in your daily meals. And remember, hydration works best when it's combined with regular activity, balanced nutrition, quality sleep, and routine medical care. One final thought before you go. Healthy aging isn't about finding one perfect solution. It's about making small, consistent choices that support your body day after day. Even simple hydration habits can become part of a healthier routine over time. If you have heart disease, kidney disease, or any condition that affects your fluid intake, be sure to talk with your healthcare provider before making significant changes. If you found this video helpful, share it with a friend or family member who may benefit. And don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based practical tips to help you stay healthy, active, and confident as you age.